Hi, so you are watching this video, and basically, this is just a little tutorial for how to use this guided notes. And so, if you're not familiar with Cornell notes, this is what the template looks like. And so, let me just go ahead and show you what I've done here. So, you are going to be kind of taking notes out of the pages that have been posted along with the materials for lesson 2. And wherever you see there is a bullet point, that is for you to take notes from this section. So on the left side is going to be any important headers from the reading. And then anything that's in blue is the vocabulary word that you need to define. And then you'll see areas in red, and that is a subcategory under the big category. So for example, electric circuit is what the big section is going to be about, and then it breaks it up into comparing water, flow, and current, and again, in conservation of charge and so forth. So when you're taking a look at what I have here for you, pay attention, because whenever you see a star, that means that you're going to write the definition that's going to go with the word. And so there's a couple ways that you can use these guided note sheets. You can either decide to print them out if you have a printer. You can draw the template on an extra piece of paper and just write your notes in the center, or you can type on this. So one thing that if you are typing on this, to keep in mind that as you type, it is going to move the document, right? So if I'm typing, it's automatically going to lower this section down. And so you will just need to pay attention that you also lower this section so that the vocabulary word, right? So that the vocabulary word matches up with the definition. So this goes with the definition, okay? So making sure that you are paying attention to those three options. And then of course, if you decide to write it on a separate piece of paper or print it out, please make sure that you attach it to your assignment so that you can get the credit for completing your book notes. But typing is totally allowed if you don't mind, and if you are good with just matching and lining up your notes. One other thing that you'll notice as you go through the document, there are a couple of bullet points that have the start of a sentence that indicates that you should be completing it. And I have it going for the first couple of pages. And then once you get towards the end of the document, meaning that you're getting the hang of it, then I start to take away those sentence starters. And that's when you read through the document and you choose what information you should be posting. Now, I have a couple of bullet points that I have put there for you because as I was reading through the section, I thought that there were 4 key takeaways from the section diagramming circuits. If you find that you need more bullet points or less, feel free to add bullet points or delete them as you are taking notes. Remember, these are your notes. We will be using this in future lessons, so please make sure that you are paying attention to the notes that you are taking. The last thing that I want to point out about Cornell notes is, as you can tell, there's the topic, right? This is going to be the topic or the main theme that we're taking notes on. As I've already mentioned, on the left column, you're going to find subcategories, major categories, or vocabulary words to identify. And then at the bottom of your Cornell notes, there's going to be some sort of summary task. So they're usually, these notes are usually by page in the book. And so there is going to be a specific task for you to complete. Now, remember, this guided note sheet is optional. However, if you decide to do this, it already incorporates all the questions that you need to address, all the vocabulary words. So if you complete this, then you are done for lesson 2's assignment, except for when you need to go back to the original document and answer the big picture questions. Okay, so that's just kind of an idea of how you can use Cornell notes. I have a little bit of information for you that's highlighted. So please make sure that you are doing your best on your notes. If you have any questions, let your teacher know, especially during office